What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon, Lifestyles Defined. Let's talk about HTC and the brand new HTC One A9. I don't know. I don't understand. We had an AMA question recently where one of our viewers asked if HTC lost their swagger. You know what? Check that video out. That was pre the buffoonery that happened here. I definitely think HTC lost their way. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It's such a weird thing that's going on with these people, man. First of all, I don't know what this announcement was. It was in an empty stadium. I think something going on with Tidal at the Barclays. And yes, I am in New York, and I recognize the Barclays when I see it. That's the Hove Arena, son. And it was so weird that these guys are announcing or revealing a phone in a stadium that's being worked on for a show. It's like, guys, I can hear the construction going on in the background. Like, what the So what are we looking at here with the HTC? Obviously a quote-unquote new design. It's nothing new. As he mentioned, they took a lot of the design language from the older HTC models, which I quite fancy, and they pieced it together, and seemingly they came out with an iPhone. I don't, like, hey man, I'm not a big fan. I understand that coming up with designs and having all of these modern design languages for things, it's a lot of it's very similar because it is what it is, but try harder. God damn it, man, try harder. And this thing is, I mean, it's a beautiful phone. I really like the power button has those ridges on there. That's something that I enjoy from the Nexus 6 when I had it. It made it easier to find that button in your hand when you're on the phone, or even when it's in your pocket, or it makes it easier to not press that button if you're looking for the volume buttons. That's dope. The left side is completely bare. The top is also bare. The bottom, they've got that audio jack, and I guess the speakers, because there is no front-facing speakers anymore. In fact, the speakers are on the bottom, much like the iPhone. And also on the bottom, much like the iPhone, is the audio jack. And it's I don't know what to make of the design of this thing, man. I struggle to believe that HTC worked this hard to just pretty much show us a mid-tier device, and this is what it's looking like. There's so much wasted space, so much bezel, so much to the top. I'm not a fan of it. I think it looks nice, but it's not pushing the boundaries. When you look at something like the new Samsung, the Edges, or even the new Lumias, I've been taking a good hard look at those new Lumias, and I'm starting to really come around on the design. I like what I see there. Here, it's okay. It'll get the job done. There's like 5 new colors. There's this real purple one. I think that's super dope, and I'm waiting to see that in person. In terms of the specs, you get a Snapdragon 617 processor. You get the Adreno 405. You get 3 gigs of RAM, 16 or 32 gigs of internal storage with expandable with a micro SD slot. It is a 5.4 inch display, AMOLED, 1920 by 1080. So they're opting to steadfast to the concept that you do not need a QHD to have a beautiful display, and I'll rock with that. But that's just more evidence that this is more so just a mid-tier phone, something like the Nexus. What was the other one called? The Nexus S. On the battery side, it's got a 2150 milliamp battery, which I right off the back, I'm saying it's just not enough. I'm not a fan of that. And finally, we come down to the camera. So again, I'm confused as to what this thing is, because the 2 flagships before, the first of the 2 M-class flagships were 4 megapixel cameras, and they've got this super ultra pixel technology HTC's been toting, and it's capable, but it just wasn't up to snuff. Then on the last M flagship, they went balls to the wall with a 20 megapixel camera, and that disappointed. Now they're going down again to 13 megapixels. Like, I don't know what's going on. But it's got a f.2 aperture. It's got optical image stabilization. I mean, okay, like this phone is just, it's really disappointing, and I've been crying like a I've been crying around here as a Windows Phone fan, and it's crazy. I never thought about someone like an HTC fan could exist, because this is just wild. You waited this long and they get you a mid-tier phone, and I'm not sure what to say, but I think it is a very classy device, and they are offering they've got that there's some, what do you call it, things that these audiophiles are like the adapter on the audio adapter on the bottom of the phone is very capable of high fidelity music, according to them. And it looks like they really put some thought into what this phone is, what it should be, and if it is or isn't enough. I'm not too mad at it, but it's just, I don't think it's enough, because for the $399 that they're asking, you can get a lot more phone out there. You know, if you want to start with the Nexus S, you want to spend a little more money for the Nexus P, you can probably get a Samsung on a deal. Microsoft is coming really soon with these new Lumias. I think HTC and its very classy design just found themselves at the bottom of the pile all of a sudden. And of course, they're still continuing the tradition with the Sense UI, and you can theme it and skin it and all of these things. And they're making these bold promises that the what is it, 15 days after an update is made available on any Nexus phone, HTC will push it to their phone, no matter the carrier, within 15 days. And that's something I wouldn't announce. Really makes Google and the Android Android ecosystem shameful, look shameful. But it is what it is, right? Because that's a very real thing. Marshmallow is out right now in my Galaxy. There's no update nowhere in sight, so I can definitely feel that. I can appreciate something like that. And then of course they've got their coverage, where you know, something happens, you can get a replacement phone. And listen, there's some thought going on here, but I expected HTC to come out the gate swinging, not with this. I wouldn't say there's anything particularly bad about it, but I think they could have done better. I expected better. So that's where I stand. My name is Ramon. You guys leave the comments below. Let me know what you think of the HTC One A9. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Does this get the FOH of the day? Let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.